My name is Kenneth DeLosa. They call me Jack. And I was incarcerated for about 15 years. I was incarcerated for distribution of heroin and received a life sentence. And I didn't get out until they changed the law. And that's how I was released. Reentry means re-entering society, learning how to live, how to function. Mentally, I had to adjust. I had to adjust with coming in contact with people, learning how to socialize again.
My name is Nathan Brown. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Even being around people, I have to adjust back to. I could be standing in a conversation and I just leave. First night was sleepless. It was a restless night.
Why was that?
Because it was different. It was a different environment. It was quiet. And I was just up. I may have stayed up maybe 3 or 4 nights before, I crashed.
Since I've been home, I got married. I got a lovely wife I'm married to. And, we have little bickerings now and then. And I tell her I tell her all the time that I'm not fully up here all the way,
I had a adjustment problem that anybody that's been incarcerated would have. Just basically going to the bathroom, privately, closing the door behind you. You follow me? And when you're incarcerated, you go use the bathroom, you might be back there with 2, 3 other people.
My name is Wayne Lively. I basically spent 36 years in prison, and I've been home now since May 15 of 2013. And I strongly believe without support for a lot of people getting out of prison, their chances of falling off the cliff is far more greater than not. I've been trying to find a little part-time job, to help take care of my family. And unfortunately, at this very moment, I haven't been successful. I'm being overlooked, all right, due to my past, because when I went to apply for Social Security, because I have a bad back, and when I got the printout sheet, I seen these 36 years of zeros in which I never, been employed. And, it was really an eye-opener. Instead of being retired after 36 years, here I am, I'm trying to start.
My name is Reginald Johnson. I was incarcerated for 27 years and 8 months. I was released in 2011. I'm home now. I'm home, but there's a difference. You ain't gonna never hear me say that I'm free. It's hard. It's very, very hard. It's very hard. And it's harder for me because I was so young when I was incarcerated. So I've never been in a position to, everything is new to me. And for a time, I had a hard time sleeping. I had a hard time getting a full night's rest because I just felt like I was going to wake up back in jail.
Set the bed up so when they get back, we have somewhere for him to rest his head. Chair. It's all cotton now, yeah.
I don't know what it was. I don't know what I was looking for. I was mad because my mama was gone. And instead of me turning to my family member, I turned to drugs, turned to alcohol. That's how I ended up in prison. I'm here today because of him. I went on the parole board in September of last year, and he came to the parole board and spoke for me. And I'm not from New Orleans. but he brought me down here. So this is my support group, my family, my friend, both of them really. This is so comfortable. And then this is not could I be seeing them beds on TV now, the ones with the foam, yeah. And this is not that, but this feel like it. This is so, this is comfortable. I stayed in prison 22 years, 2 months, 17 days, and 13 hours. And in prison, it wasn't no bed. I don't know what you call it. It was a mattress, but it was made out of hard plastic,
We talking about guys been locked up 15, 20, 25, 30, 40 years, some of them. The purpose of this place is to give them a place to get started. That's why the name of our group is the First 72 Plus, because it's so critical, those first 72 hours when the guy is released.
When I first came home, one of the challenges was with my wife was that, I would go in the room. If the light was on, I left it on. And she would always be like, why you don't turn the lights off? It was just like we would go round and round about the light switch and the bathroom door. And then one day I just stopped and said, check this out. I never controlled the light switch in the prison. They control the switches. How do we help each other when we get out? First thing, you get out, you stay out. Because I tell them all, I can help you get out. I can't make you stay out. But the staying out is the camaraderie that we have kind of like built with each other, that we have a vested interest in the next man up.
I was afraid because I didn't know what was out here. I've been out less than a month, and so far I've conquered the fear. The fear is gone. I'm not afraid to roam. I'm not afraid to go places. I'm not afraid to go out by myself.
I'm associated with a lot of positive people in my life now. Tyrone Smith and his brother, Ben Smith, as well as his whole family, because they're so supportive to a lot of us.
Everyone has to make adjustments. And I kind of take my days one day at a time, just like you do when you're incarcerated. But one thing I can say about me is I am very happy to be free. I mean that.